Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now today I'm going to look at something a little bit different. A couple of videos ago I did a review of one of my favourite camping stoves. That was the Camping Gas CV400. If you didn't see that, please go and check it out. But part of that review I mentioned it runs on the Camping Gas cylinders. I also said that these are getting pretty expensive and there is a way to refill these cheaper. So today I'd like to have a look at how I refill the more expensive gas cartridges. Now, here in the UK, gas cartridges from different manufacturers, often containing the same gas and the same amount of gas in varying amounts. The most expensive tend to be Camping Gas. Now, the large one in the UK at the moment are currently around about £10. Now I have a similar size, similar amount of gas, Coleman brand. These are £5. Same amount of gas, same type of gas. So I can get 2 Coleman for the Camping Gas. But Camping Gas have its own unique fitting. So I cannot put the Coleman on the Camping Gas stove. You can see where I'm going with this. Also, the smaller Camping Gas are currently around about £8, and a rival Camper, same again, same gas, same size, is about £5. I've just got it written down there. Now, all of these are relatively expensive compared to the cheapest we can buy in the UK, which are these. These butane cartridges, which you see everywhere, in a multi-pack, work out at about £1.25 each. So this is exactly the same amount of gas as this. This costs £8. This costs £1.25. This costs £4 or £5, £1.25. 2 of these go into one of them. So 2 of these, £3. 1 of them, £10. So you can see how a saving you can make by refilling your gas cartridges. Now, all the manufacturers tell you not to do this. They all have a warning saying it's not safe to refill. That is to do with the gas pressures. Butane and propane have different pressures and you need to be mindful of which is which. But if you are filling a mixed cartridge, these butane and propane, these are designed at a higher pressure than just the butane cartridge. So in my opinion, and only my opinion, this is just what I do, it is perfectly safe to use butane and refill a butane propane mix, which is designed to take higher pressure gases. All you need is a little adapter, a little valve. Here it is. I don't know if you can see it there. You can get them on Amazon for a couple of pounds, and you can take the gas out of this and put it into this. So let's readjust the camera so you can get a better look, and I'll show you my refilling kits, but more importantly I'll show you how I use the easiest one there is to refill these far more expensive cartridges. So give me a couple of moments, reposition the camera, and I shall be right back. And as you can see, and now I've rearranged these gas cartridges and they're all laid out on the table. So the first thing I'd like to show you is the price of these multi-pack butane gases. So there is a full pack of 4 as purchased, £5, making them £1.25 each. Far better than the £10. So as I said earlier, I made a mistake. I said £3. It's actually £2.50 to refill a £10 cartridge with one of these. Also, I pointed out that these are just butane fuel, where most of the other gases contain a mixture of butane and propane. I don't know if you can see that. Butane, propane, and the Coleman one as well. 70% butane, 30% propane. So these cartridges will be designed to take a much higher pressure gas than these. So I think, it's my own personal opinion, I'll keep stating that it's perfectly safe to transfer butane into these canisters. I wouldn't go the other way. I wouldn't put gas from these into here. For a start, it'd be far too expensive, but this would be designed purely for the butane, not the mixed gas. So as long as you're going that way, I can't see personally why you shouldn't be refilling. So to do that, you're also going to need a little valve, which is this. It is designed to fit. It's a very, very simple design. It's a, I don't know if that's going to focus, a little pin with a hole drilled in the centre. I don't know if that's picking it up. I think you can just about see it there. And a hole in the middle. And it is straight, as easy as, there's the nipple on the top of the gas can. It just goes over there, into the hole, and a direct transfer takes place. So in a moment I'm going to refill them. To do this though safely, you need to know the weight of the gas when full. When I buy a new gas for the first time, I always write, so this is 621 grams full. This one, I've already refilled this. Again, it's handy to refill so you know which ones you've refilled. 624 grams full without a cap. These do come with a cap. All of these I've written the weights on. When I purchased them, I weigh them. 367 grams. 365 grams. So you do need to know the weight to make sure you need to weigh as you go to make sure you're putting the right amount of gas in. Also, when you get used to using these, you might feel a little bit more confident. You can actually replace the butane propane in a butane propane. This particular one is half price, same amount of gas. So if I wanted to refill it with a butane propane mix, which works better at much lower temperatures, you just need a slightly different adapter. Here is my refill kit. So you can get a variety of refill adapters to fit all sorts of gas cartridges. This one just adapts. It's got a screw thread that side and a locking lug that side. That converts this by push and twist. Pushed and twist. Now it's got a screw thread. It becomes one of those with a screw thread top. So that's that adapter. We also have, just keep this to one side, we also have a direct transfer. These are 2 screw threads with a little open close valve. This helps you transfer gas from the large one, screw it on, to the empty one, screw it on, and you can actually open the valves and you'll see the gas flowing through, liquid gas flowing through the pipes, just so you can see when you're filling them up. So that's another one. There is also, try and keep this handy, a much simpler version of that, which directly screws onto both screw cap cans. So it's simply a screw cap and a screw cap. Screw it on that one, screw that one upside down onto that, and you just open the key, let the gas flow and turn it off. Again, another useful one. That will help you put the £5 gas into the £10 cylinder. So if you did want the butane propane to work outside, half the price, buy the Coleman, refill it into one of the others. The camping gas is a twist lock. Again, this is their design. This is why we need to refill them, but there is even an adapter to turn the twist lock into a screw thread. So you'd push that on, twist lock, screw thread. Now you can use that adapter. But these are for the more advanced. As you can see, I have quite a few of the basic ones which we're going to use today, and these are the ones I recommend that you start off with. Very cheap, very easy to get hold of, very easy to use. So again, I'm going to pause here and I'm going to come back and show you how to actually refill this one's empty. I'll refill this one using that one. So bear with me a couple of moments and I'll be back. So before we start filling, another handy tip is if you put the empty gas cartridge into the fridge or freezer for 10-15 minutes so that it's cold, so it is considerably cooler than the main filling one, it will transfer quicker. But I've discovered you don't have to, it will still transfer if both cartridges are the same temperature. So first off, we're going to need to find the weight of what this needs to be full. So this needs to be, because I write it on the bottom of all of mine, 367 grams full. Now we just need a set of scales, so we'll zero that. Currently it is 172 grams. So it's empty, there's only a small amount in there, so we just need the adapter which I shown you earlier, and we put the little nipple inside there, a new can of gas which has come out of that multi-pack, and it literally is on top of it and pushed down firmly, and you will hear the gas going through. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. You can actually hear the transfer happening. And because you're upside down, literally the liquid gas is flowing into the empty container. It's not fast because the moulds were quite small, so it does take a while, and this is always best done outside. I'm doing it inside today just for demonstration, but I'd always do this outside because there is a little bit of escape gas when you release the pressure. As just was there. So let's see how we're doing. We've set to 0. We're now on 241 grams. So 241. Let's keep going. So 241. It's not the fastest transfer in the world, and it does transfer much quicker if you put the receiving cartridge into the freezer for 10 minutes. So 241. It's now 269. So it's going up, and basically you just keep going. So it's 269. You can give it a little wiggle just to help, but obviously you've got to be careful of any gas release. Try again. 292. So as you can see, it's going up and up and up, and all you do is just keep pushing downward pressure, but you do not want to overfill. There needs to be an air void inside the cartridge. You do not want to overfill. It needs an airspace to evaporate when you're using the gas. 312. So I'll just keep going. As you can see, the process is working. You just keep going. Oh, dropping everything. just keep going until we get near the 3, 6, 7 grams. I would recommend just going slightly under 360, then you know you're within safe boundaries. So that is how to fill an £8 cartridge with a £1.25 butane. And as I said, the only difference is this butane would not work at freezing temperatures where the original butane propane might, but you can get adapters for a butane propane and use the big cheaper one to refill the more expensive when you get more experience. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification button for future videos which will be coming very soon. So thank you and goodbye.